So I'm here with Rose. You might remember Rose from an interview that she did on TV when she newly married her husband, Pana, who's just behind the camera here at the moment. And you've got some exciting news. Who's this?
This is Osborne.
This is Osborne, or Ozzy for short.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world. He's about 2 months old. Oh, and he's giving us little smiles already.
Yeah.
Smiles. So, yeah, I thought it might be a really good chance just to do I suppose, a bit of a follow-up on how life's going and, maybe get a bit of a deeper dive into, your experiences so far, as we probably have both shared lots of experiences here in Mizoram so far. So, the first thing I want to quickly ask you is, what was your, how did you and Panna, connect in the first place?
Well, we met through gaming on Facebook.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
game?
We was doing it was mostly quizzing. We was quizzing each other because we're such dorks.
Oh, nice. Oh, farts.
Boop, boop.
Okay, so you connected on Facebook. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then you guys obviously hit it off.
Yeah.
And Panna was like, hey, come visit me, I assume.
Yeah.
And you came over and, obviously, you'd been developing your relationship for a while and, really hit it off.
Yeah, we knew each other for many years via Facebook, and yeah, we had mutual friends. And
by the way, we've both just woken up. I have a flight for Tripura in about 10 minutes. So if we're feeling a little bit groggy at the moment, that's why. So now you've lived in Mizoram and in a remote village. What's that called?
we lived in Timpoidi.
Timpoidi. And
Timpoidi?
how long
Yeah.
did you live there?
Maybe 5 months.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And during your time, what was kind of some of the cultural challenges that you've faced?
Okay, so yeah, it was some of the foods there is shocking.
Yep. Rice for breakfast, right?
Yes.
I never do rice for breakfast, but over here, rice for breakfast is a thing.
Yeah.
I always find it so heavy in my stomach.
Right. Same. Yeah. Because in America we eat cereal or
bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, rice is very very heavy.
Yeah.
In the morning. The heat is really I'm in America. I was a welder.
Right.
So, but the heat there is unreal.
Yeah.
Because you can't get away from it.
Yeah.
So.
Now, Rose is actually a very talented welder. She's showed me some of her welds. Now, if people want to, see some of your handiwork, can they find you on Instagram or?
Yeah. I just recently opened up my Instagram back because you had given me the advice to be more social on social media platforms.
So I'm going to link that in the description. So make sure you check it out.
Yeah.
She'll be posting her welds. She also does some talented tattoo art as well, which she'll be posting as well. And then if you just want to follow her journey while she's here in Mizoram, also, check out her Instagram for that. So that'll be really exciting for all of us to follow your journey as well.
Yeah.
And it'd be really cool to see you maybe do some sort of competition where you compare maybe one of the local guys' welds to your welds. It's
that would be fun. Hey, anybody wants a challenge, bring it on.
Yes, if you're a welder or a boiler maker, hit us up on Instagram and we'll connect you up and we'll see if how good your welds are compared to Rose's.
That would be fun.
Back to life in Mizoram. Now, you said you've struggled with some of the food.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time since you've had a lot of maybe the foods that you're used to back in the States.
Yeah.
So what are maybe some of the foods that you miss the most?
So my favorite cheeses you had you gave us last night. We had feta cheese is one of my favorite cheeses, and I haven't seen it here.
Yeah.
I did a lot of smoothies in America because I have like a stomach problem.
Yeah.
It's probably another huge reason why rice hurts my stomach so bad. It's nothing wrong with miso dishes. It's just it physically hurts sometimes to eat that kind of food because in America I had a very smoothie based diet.
Yep.
And rebuilding my stomach lining. My favorite food that I miss though is like I really miss detox smoothies.
Right. Yeah.
And I miss banana strawberry smoothies. We can do banana here, but we can't. It's hard to do the strawberry.
You can't get blueberries here.
Oh my god,
That's
blueberries are my favorite fruit, and
Yeah.
I absolutely.
So we've been, since she's come to Isle to stay with us for a few days, we've been kind of helping her, reconnect with some of the foods that she loves. Now, go check out Moy's channel because you're going to be going out with her in the next few days to
Adventure time.
to kind of like rediscover some of those foods that is available around town, which will be really fun. That'll be a really fun video. So I remember from your video, so your interview on TV, that you struggled being called sup.
Yeah.
Do you still struggle, or
Yeah,
have you accepted it?
Sometimes people still call me that. Many people have heard my message and they've been very respectful.
Yeah.
They do ask me, well, why are you so pale? Why are your skin so white? But the thing is like, you can relate to me if you're a miso person that has pale skin, but the rest of your family is dark skinned. I'm just light skinned.
Yeah. So this is the way, because like sup is a very limited word, right?
Right.
So there's variations of the word sup. So for example, suptrong just means English,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
and
that's different.
And there's no debate, so it's very easy to accept.
Yeah, I can accept
term.
that. Yeah.
You know, suptrong is English. Obviously, German is not suptrong, even though you would consider Germans sup, right? So there's kind of like a lot of nuance. And the other one is this mythical place called Supram, which is like,
I never heard of that.
Supram is just like where sup comes from, right? So it's like maybe like Western countries.
Yeah.
You know, something like this.
Well, yeah, the reason that I had like a problem with it is because they don't call black people in America sap.
Yeah. So
if you don't call all the people from America sap, why are you calling me sap?
yeah. So if you missed the interview that she did, Rose is actually Native American.
Yeah.
So one of the indigenous people of North America. And so sup, I suppose, generally is thought of as, like...
white men.
Yeah, white men,
Which
right?
there's nothing wrong with white people,
Yeah.
it's just that's not my culture.
But I think also, like, sup is maybe more complex than simply just race.
Yeah.
So I think sup also points to culture as well. Like, so for example, if you come from the USA, like, it's like, oh, okay, you have, you speak English, you speak Suptrong, you come from Supram, which is USA, and so it's like, maybe like 50% culture, 50%, maybe skin color. I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
It's still a very complex word. So when I think when people call you sup, maybe it's like they're more pointing to, hey, like culturally, you're sup. So we have a friend who's actually an islander from the Pacific Islands.
Yeah.
Kisses. Do you like kisses from mummy? Does he like kisses from mummy?
Of course, yeah.
So so it's so we have a friend who's islander, but she's lived in Australia for most of her life, and people would call her sup because culturally she's very Australian.
So it's not like
It's not exclusively race.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that'll kind of like help you like
Well, yeah, and it's also me having my guard up too.
yeah.
A lot of my guard is up because in America, we're very discriminated. We're not like so much discriminated against like all the time, but like certain things are like.
I think race is talked about a lot in the USA.
Yeah, it's a thing, and it's like even Spanish people, they don't want to be called Puerto Rican if they're from like El Salvador.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be called like Mexican if they're from Puerto Rico. So like, and it's just how it is.
Yeah.
And for a long time, Native American people, they didn't want to be called outside of their culture, like not their culture, but outside of their tribe. Like we have so many tribes. I'm from Cherokee, Sioux, and Shoshone. I'm 3 different tribes. So the Shawnee is the smallest amount that I have in me.
Yep.
And then I have some Sioux and mostly Cherokee.
Now that's really interesting for a lot of people watching at home because, you know, everyone also identifies with their Mizo tribes. So if you want to learn more about Native American tribes, again, link in the description, check out her Instagram. I'm going to wrap it up there because I'm on my way to Tripura right now. If you're in Tripura, make sure you hit me up and say hi. I'll be there for the next few days, and it'll be really great to see you. Other than that, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll be doing some interview content in the near future, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm at the airport on the way to Tripura. I realized that interview was really short and rushed. And there's other questions that I'd like to ask, including what was Rose's favorite parts about Mizoram, and I wanted to ask about her experience giving birth here. So yeah, there'll definitely have to be a part 2, so make sure you stick around for that because I'll be doing that when I come back from Tripura. Alright, catch yous.